In this video, I'm going to show you how I do research for my best in slot item and gearing in general across some of my different characters. Um, Sometimes on the forums you'll see people make best in slot lists, that kind of thing, but a lot of times those items aren't always all available. They may make a mistake, they may gear differently than you. But in general, this is a pretty easy way to do it, and you should give it a try. So that said, this is EQResource, just the plain old EQResource site that I'll start with. And what we can do is scroll down a little bit, go to this databases section, items. There's an advanced search option right here, and there are a bunch of criteria here. But don't be intimidated, it's pretty simple. So today I was looking at my monk, getting the last slots done for him. So set class to monk, and then you can set your slot. One of the slots that I need is the ear. Come over here and sort by I prefer. Heroic dex is what I really care about. And one of the things you definitely want to do is come over here and hit augmentation, no. And what that'll do is take the type 5s and type 7/8s that'll fit in, whatever the ear slot, and take them out of the list that will come up here. So you're not having to scroll through pages of augs to find your stuff. So once that's all done, you can come down here and hit submit. And lo and behold, we have a beautiful list here that has all the items that will fit in that slot that meet our criteria. So one thing you'll notice is, of course, it's going to bring up all the earrings that obviously you can't have multiple of these, so you do have to do a little bit of thinking here to figure out what exactly you want. But in general, it's pretty easy to kind of scroll through and see in the columns. We've got the heroic dex column over here. You can kind of see there's several of them here that have 34 heroic dex. At least 2 of them, the shaded bauble and the earring of adroitness here. So you can kind of make your decision based on other stats, like the heroic strength. If you're a DPS, might be something that you want to look at. Kind of decide if you want the extra HP from the nugget earring, or if you want the extra heroic stats from having the potentially some other item there. So that's one way that you can do it. What I really like to do, and this is a handy trick, is you can come down here and actually click submit. So hold down control and click submit, and it will open a new tab up here in the top, and for that search that you just did. So you can actually come through, and if you need multiple slots, for example, I still need, let's see here, I need my ear neck still, so you can control submit, a back, control submit, and just to do that, for example. So now you can kind of come through and say, maybe I already have the Ascending Sun neck of adroitness in that slot, and maybe I already have, and I actually do already have some of these things, the Ascending Sun cloak of security. So now you can kind of look through the slots that you still need and see what the biggest upgrade is going to be for right now. It can also give you a shopping list mid-raid if perhaps you're not necessarily interested in getting all the nugget items per se. You can just, as the raid goes on, you can kind of look and see if a back slot item drops, where it lands in the lineup as far as, what your criteria is. So another thing that you can do if you are looking for things that are not nugget based items, and this is something that can be handy, but I don't know how quickly it necessarily gets updated into the expansion. But for TOV, it's up now. So you can go to Torment of Alias, scroll down a little bit, and see, let's see here, raid loot tables. So that will give you which items drop by event. So obviously there's going to be a nugget on all of them, but if you're after a certain item and you want to be quick on the gun to be able to loot these items, you can go through and see which items drop by event. So that's going to be all for this video, and if you have any questions, you can obviously ask them in game, or I guess reply to the forum topic, that kind of stuff. Thank you.